Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about the upcoming race in Misano this weekend. Now, we will be live on Sunday, and also we have a podcast coming out this evening at 4 p.m. Irish time with myself and Jake. Now, before we get into the actual race itself, let's look at the schedule for Friday. Let's look at the schedule for Saturday. And here's the schedule for Sunday. Now, Misano was quite unique last year in the way that it held two races, not back to back, but over split weekends. And Pecco Bagnaia won the first race from Fabio, and Marc Marquez won the second race from Polo Espargaro, and then Bastianini took his first podium, I believe. But this year's race is going to be quite different because, you know, in the last race, or the last time that Pecco was at this track, he was under an awful lot of pressure to keep the championship alive. And this weekend going into it, you know, he's done 3 races on the bounce, looks very, very smooth, looks very calm, and he doesn't have that pressure. So he is definitely a danger man this weekend, in my view. Also, Fabio is one of the smoothest riders out there, and you know, he is keen to get back into winning ways, let's say, and get there. This track won't cause him the issues that he suffered in the last few tracks, so I think he should be okay on this track. Definitely hard to look past him as well, to be honest. One thing I can for sure say is that Polo Espargaro is definitely not going to finish P2 on the Honda. And I do think Aleix Espargaro needs to answer back after a pretty poor showing in Austria, if I'm honest. A danger man definitely this weekend could be Jorge Martin. And the reason I say that is, you know, obviously Bastianini has signed for Ducati factory, so Jorge Martin could be a bit out there to give 2 fingers to the Ducati factory in a very nice way, pleasant way of course, by beating and going for it this weekend. So he's definitely one to watch. And I suppose also from this weekend, people will know that on Monday and Tuesday there is a test. Marc Marquez was back on his bike on Wednesday, probably going to be on it again on Thursday, and you know, it's going to be very interesting to see how he fares. Will he ride in a test? It does definitely look promising to have him there. Also with the test as well, you know, all eyes are going to be on Yamaha to what package they bring. Does the bike have a single exhaust, or does the bike have a twin exhaust? I think the world wants to know that answer at this stage. But I think overall, I think the Misano track, look, it's a tight flowing circuit. It is tight, but it does flow. It will be interesting to see. I do think Pecco is probably, you know, the one that can go into this race feeling less pressure. But, you know, I do think it's very open between Pecco, Aleix and Fabio this weekend. Also this weekend is Andrea Dovizioso's last race in MotoGP. You know, he might not have made it to MotoGP World Champion, but he did make it to 125cc World Champion, and he also did give us some entertainment over the years. And for that, I say grazie, Davi. I'm not going to say who my fastest man on Friday is, because I said that in the podcast that's coming out later. But I definitely would love to know your thoughts before you see the podcast, or even if you have seen the podcast, definitely leave your thoughts on who do you think your Friday man is going to be. And with that, I will be back again tomorrow with the results from Friday practice. I just want to take a minute to also thank you for watching my videos and the support that you've shown so far. If you haven't subscribed already and you would like to subscribe, it would mean an awful lot to me if you did. I'm starting this channel realistically so that we can all enjoy MotoGP together, with the aim of streaming a live video when the GP races are on.